Now that we've looked at how service contracts lay the groundwork, it's time to dive into the service order management process itself. In this lessons demonstration, we focus on how a service request is handled from start to finish in SAP S/4HANA Cloud. We will again use Apple Inc. as our running example to make the scenario concrete. You'll follow the journey of a service order, a work order for service, from its creation all the way through to completion and billing, all through the eyes of an Apple service team. By the end of this introduction, you'll know the context of the scenario and what to expect from the demonstration, which will equip you to understand how service orders drive the day-to-day service operations. In this demonstration, you will learn how to initiate and plan a service order. We'll start by creating a new service order to capture a customer's service request. In our Apple example, this could be like logging a repair job for an Apple device. Imagine a customer needs their MacBook Pro fixed. You'll see how the customer service manager selects the correct order type, a time and material service order, identifies the customer, sold to party, and records a clear description of the issue or service needed. We'll also specify the product or asset in question, for instance, the particular MacBook or its serviceable part, and the quantity or scope of service. This part of the demo shows how Apple would formally kick off a service engagement, ensuring all necessary details are captured at the outset. Execute the service order through confirmation. After the order is created, the next step is to release it for execution. You'll observe the status change from open to released, which in practice signals that Apple's technicians can start work. Once the repair or service is performed by the technician, we'll document the outcome using a service confirmation. This is where the actual work done gets recorded. For example, the technician reports that they spent 2 hours replacing a MacBook's battery and running tests. In the demonstration, you'll see the creation of a service confirmation as a follow-up to the order. We enter details like what was done, description of the service, who did it, the service employee or technician's ID, and how long it took or how many parts were used. Marking the confirmation as final indicates the job is complete. This process is how Apple makes sure that every service order has a real-world result logged in the system. No service request is left hanging without an outcome. Bill the service and review the process flow. Once the service is confirmed, it's time to invoice the customer or the relevant party, such as an Apple Care contract. You'll see the demonstration create a billing document for the service order, turning the recorded work into an official invoice. In our Apple scenario, if the repair was billable, say the customer is paying for the battery replacement because it's not fully covered by Apple Care, this is where Apple would generate the invoice for those 2 hours of labor and the new battery part. We will post the billing document, which updates Apple's accounting, essentially recording the revenue and the customer's outstanding payment. After billing, the demo will show how SAP S/4HANA Cloud provides a process flow view. This is a visual trace of the entire service cycle. You'll see the linkage from the original service order to the service confirmation to the billing document, invoice, and even into the accounting entry. It's like a timeline of everything that happened for that service request. Apple's managers could use this to quickly review and ensure that each step was completed and the correct follow-ups occurred. For example, ensuring that an invoice was created for each finished service order. Monitor and analyze service order issues. Finally, the demonstration will cover how to keep an eye on the overall health of service operations using analytics. We'll use a tool in S/4HANA Cloud to analyze service order issues across all orders. In our example, this is akin to Apple's service operations team checking a dashboard for any service orders that might need attention. Perhaps some orders haven't been confirmed yet, or there are service requests that were rejected or took too long, violating service level agreements. You'll see how the system flags these categories. For instance, confirmation issues for orders missing confirmations, or SLA issues for orders that breached the promised resolution time. By the end of the demo, you'll understand how Apple could use this insight to proactively manage and improve their customer service performance, catching any problems before they escalate. As you watch the demonstration, think about the flow and how each step ensures quality and efficiency. What would happen if any of these steps were skipped or done poorly? For instance, if Apple didn't formally release a service order, would the technician know to start work? If the work wasn't confirmed in the system, how would Apple bill accurately or analyze performance later? Each part of the process adds value. By the end of this lesson, you'll see how creating, executing, and monitoring a service order in SAP S/4HANA Cloud helps a company like Apple maintain its reputation for top-notch customer service. In the first step, we will begin by creating a time and material service order. A service order is a central document essential for capturing details of a customer's service request and aiding in effective planning and resource allocation. Under the service management space within the service order management section, let's open the Manage Service Orders app. This app will be our central tool for initiating, managing, and reviewing all service order activities effectively. Let's now choose the option Create Service Order. Next, let's click on Create Service. Notice the order type is pre-populated as service order. This specific document type is the required one for creating a time and material service order, ensuring accurate processing. Now let's enter the sole to party, accurately associating the order with our customer. Following this, we'll enter a detailed description to clearly communicate the specifics of the requested service. Let's proceed to enter the relevant product associated with this service order. Additionally, we will specify the quantity to precisely indicate the scope of the services being requested. Let us now choose Save and Edit to securely save our entered data and further refine any necessary details. The service order has been successfully created. Let's click on the Home button, returning us to the SAP Fiori Launchpad home page for ease of navigation. In this next step, we are releasing the service order for execution, signaling that all necessary planning steps are now complete. To proceed, let's open the Manage Service Orders SAP Fiori app. Let's click on Go to display available service orders. Next, let's carefully select the line for our previously created service order from the list presented. We are now viewing the detailed information of our selected service order. In the upper part of the screen, we see the clearly visible Release button. Notice that the current lifecycle status is marked as Open, indicating readiness for execution. Let's click on Release. The service order is now officially released and its status is immediately updated to Released, indicating the service team can proceed with service execution. Next, let's click on the Home button to easily return to the SAP Fiori Launchpad homepage. In the following step, we will create a service confirmation for our service order. This step occurs after our technician has physically performed the requested service for the customer. Once again, let's open the Manage Service Orders app. Let's click on Go to view the detailed list of service orders. Let's now select the service order we previously created. At the top part of the screen, let's choose the Create Follow-up option, then select Create Service Confirmation. Let's enter a clear and accurate description for the service confirmation. Next, in the final confirmation field, let's choose Yes, indicating the completion of the service. Now, let's enter the employee number in the service employee field to track service delivery accurately. Next, let's carefully select the relevant item, noting the product ID as SV01. Specify the quantity, making any necessary adjustments based on actual service provided. After verifying these details, let's choose Save and Edit. Within the service confirmation details, let's click on the Change button to make any additional necessary adjustments. We will now clearly change the actual duration of the service to 2 hours, accurately reflecting the technician's actual time spent delivering the service. Let's click on Apply to confirm these changes. Lastly, let's click on Save to securely save our service confirmation into the SAP S/4HANA Cloud database, ensuring accurate documentation and clear tracking of completed service activities. The confirmation is created successfully. In this step, we are setting the service confirmation status to complete. Updating the confirmation status ensures accurate tracking of completed service activities within our system. We are currently in the service order details view. Clearly displayed on this screen, we can see that the item status remains open, signifying additional actions are necessary before completion. We can also clearly see there is currently one service confirmation associated with this order. This indicates the technician's service activity has been recorded successfully. A button labeled Complete Confirmation is available on the screen. This option is now ready for selection, allowing us to update the confirmation status explicitly. Let us select this button labeled Complete Confirmation. Next, select the specific confirmation we want to mark as complete. Then, let's click on the Complete Confirmation button to formally set the confirmation status to complete. The status of the confirmation is now successfully updated to completed, reflecting the accurate status of the service provided. In this step, we are now verifying the life cycle status of the time and material service order. Reviewing this status helps us confirm that all processes related to this service order have been properly completed. We can observe that the life cycle status has been accurately updated to completed. This ensures clarity in our operational records, indicating no further service activities are pending. Additionally, we can see that the individual item status has also been updated to completed, providing consistency in status across the entire service order. We are now proceeding to release the service confirmation for billing to the customer. Billing releases formally trigger the invoicing process, ensuring timely and accurate customer invoicing. Within the service order management section of the service management space, let's now open the application labeled Release for Billing. This specific application displays a comprehensive list of all service orders and associated service confirmation items eligible for billing release. It streamlines the billing process effectively. Let's enter the sold to party into the provided field. This ensures accurate retrieval of all related service orders associated with our specific customer. After entering this information, let's click on Go. The app now displays a detailed list of all relevant service information and orders for this particular customer. Let's carefully select the entry corresponding to our service order from this comprehensive list. Then choose the marked option Release for billing. Selecting this action generates a billing document request automatically. From this billing document request, we can easily create an invoice for the customer, initiating the next step in billing processing. Now let's select the Home button to conveniently return to the SAP Fiori Launchpad homepage. In this next step, we are creating the customer invoice based directly on the billing document request previously created. This step formalizes our billing activities transparently. From the billing space, let's select the page titled Billing Processing located in the Billing Documents and Billing Document Requests section. Next, open the Manage Billing Document Requests SAP Fiori application. This app provides detailed management and oversight of billing document requests, ensuring accuracy in our billing process. Let's click on Go to retrieve current data. In the lower part of the screen, visible is the number of billing document requests. Carefully note down this specific number for reference. Let's now choose Home to navigate back to the main page. From here, click on the Create Billing Documents app to proceed with invoicing. Clearly enter the sold to party information, linking this billing activity accurately with the customer. Next, let's click Go again to retrieve the billing document list. Displayed is the billing document listed in the billing due list. Let's carefully select the first document from the list, ensuring accuracy in our billing selection. Then, click on Create Billing Document to initiate the invoicing process. Clearly displayed now is the billing document created for the customer, representing charges for services rendered. Let's carefully select Save to securely store the billing document. Next, click on Post Billing Document to formally post this invoice into the SAP S/4HANA Cloud database. The billing document has now been successfully posted, finalizing our invoicing step. Let's use the Home button again to return conveniently to the SAP Fiori homepage. In this step, we are reviewing the entire process flow explicitly from the viewpoint of the billing document. This step provides a comprehensive overview, helping ensure transparency and operational accuracy. Within the section Billing Documents and Billing Document Requests, let's select the SAP Fiori app labeled Manage Billing Documents. After opening the app, click on Go to view available billing documents. The billing document we recently created is clearly displayed on this list. Let's now select this billing document explicitly and proceed to its detailed view. Once in the Details view, click on Process Flow to visualize the complete operational flow. We now see the entire process presented from the perspective of the billing document. Displayed are the original service order, the generated invoice, and the associated journal entry within SAP S/4HANA Cloud. Notice that the journal entry currently has the status not cleared, indicating the invoice remains outstanding and the customer has not yet completed payment. Let's now select the Home button again to return easily to the SAP Fiori Launchpad homepage. In this final step, we are running a thorough analysis of our service orders to detect and identify any existing issues. This analysis helps proactively manage operational effectiveness. Within the service management space, in the service monitoring and analytics section, let's open the application labeled Service Order Issues, Analyze Issues. The resulting screen displays all service orders identified with existing issues. If any documents appear with issues, we can analyze these documents individually to understand each issue and take corrective action as necessary. Specifically, we can encounter issues categorized as confirmation issues, rejected issues, and SLA issues. Let's first click on the category labeled confirmation issues. Here, we can view the total number of confirmation-related issues. Let's carefully review these specific service orders in detail. Once reviewed, let's return to the previous view. Next, we'll examine SLA issues clearly listed on the app. Let's similarly review these service orders carefully, identifying areas that may require corrective action. Finally, let's choose Home to conveniently return once again to the SAP Fiori Launchpad homepage, completing our detailed analysis and ensuring clarity across all service operations. In this lesson, you explored a complete end-to-end service order process using SAP S/4HANA Cloud, demonstrated through a realistic Apple scenario. We started by creating a service order, recording customer details and the device issue, a MacBook Pro needing repair. Next, we released the order, officially authorizing the repair and dispatching it to a technician. After the technician completed the repair, replacing a fan and spending 2 hours, we created a service confirmation documenting the work performed. This provided a clear record of the service performed, technician involved, and time spent. Following the service completion, we generated and posted a billing document, invoice, updating financial records, and creating an accounting journal entry. We then reviewed the visual process flow, confirming each step from service request to billing, and identified the financial status as pending payment, not cleared. Finally, we leveraged SAP Analytics through the Service Order Issues, Analyze Issues app, proactively monitoring for problems like missing confirmations or breached service level agreements. This ensures consistent quality and allows Apple service managers to swiftly address potential issues and continuously improve their service processes. Key takeaways from this demonstration include seamless service execution tracking. You now understand how a service order is used to document every service task from the moment a request is received until the job is done. In the Apple scenario, this meant every MacBook repair was tracked in SAP S/4HANA Cloud. The takeaway is that nothing is just handled informally or off the record. Each service activity is logged, which ensures accountability and makes sure the team can follow up on each request methodically. Importance of confirmations and updates. The service confirmation step showed how recording the actual work is essential. It's not enough to just create an order. Confirming the service ensures the system reflects reality. Who did what, when, and using which parts. For Apple, having that confirmation means they have accurate data to bill correctly and to analyze how their service operations are performing. For example, knowing how long typical repairs take or which technicians are handling the most cases. Integration with billing and finance. We saw that once the service work is done, the same system creates the invoice and an accounting entry. This integration is powerful. It means Apple's finance team doesn't have to manually bill customers or record revenue in a separate system. Everything flows from the service order to billing seamlessly. The process flow visualize this, reinforcing that service, billing, and accounting are all connected. The benefit is clear: fewer errors, quicker billing cycles, and a transparent link between the work done and the revenue earned or costs covered under a contract. Proactive service management through analytics. Monitoring tools like the Analyze Issues app help ensure quality and timeliness. You learned how the system can flag issues like unconfirmed orders or missed SLAs. For a company like Apple, this means managers can quickly identify if something's amiss. Maybe a particular repair center is falling behind on confirmations, or certain types of service requests often exceed the expected duration. By catching these patterns, Apple can take corrective action, perhaps provide additional training to technicians on timely documentation, or allocate more resources to meet demand, thereby continuously improving their customer service. Now, take a moment to reflect on these questions. What advantages does a company like Apple gain by managing its service process in such a structured, integrated way? How might the customer experience be different if Apple did not have a systematized service order process? For example, if details of a repair weren't recorded or if billing was handled separately. Consider your own experiences either as a customer or in your organization. When things like repairs, support calls, or maintenance are handled with a clear process and tracked diligently, do you notice better outcomes? By reflecting on these points, you solidify the understanding that service order management is more than just handling paperwork. It's about delivering on customer commitments efficiently. Companies like Apple rely on these processes to ensure every customer issue is addressed promptly, correctly billed or accounted for, and analyzed for continuous improvement. In essence, a well-managed service order process helps teams work smarter and keeps customers happy, which is the ultimate win-win for any service provider.